Today, Ma'am Alma, we are here analyzing ang communicative event of Kobe Bryant interview. I am Harvey, Astronomo.
I am Renald, Lucero.
I'm Jiann and si Dacut. I am Jay, Libre.
I am Earl, Franco, Banda from Bibin 2C.
And now we are going to watch a video about the Kobe Bryant interview.
I'm Kobe Bryant, and this is GQ. Coolest uniform of all time. I like the classics, so like Boston Celtics and the Los Angeles Lakers uniforms in the late 80s, the 87, 88, 89. I mean, I think those classic uniforms are just, I think they're timeless. Except for the shorts, I do away with the shorts. You gotta add a couple more inches to those shorts, at least.
So if you could change something about the jerseys and uniforms you wear now, what would you change?
I go back to the mesh. You know, that's the classic. You know, now the jerseys have become too. Everybody's trying to do something different with the material in the jerseys, do something new with the jerseys. But you know, that mesh is something that I think is timeless. Most stylish NBA player of all time. It's beauty's in the eye of the beholder, right? And there's so many different ways to go about this. You can go with somebody that kind of just shocks the crap out of you. You know, like a Russell Westbrook. Or you can go with something more timeless and elegant, like how Michael used to dress. And, personally, I like dressing like I'm 36. I'll stay away from the high water pants and the tight pants where you can see the muscles through my pants. Like I stay away from that sort of stuff. Pat Riley's the most stylish coach for sure.
What's stylish about him?
Slick. It's a very composed and elegant style that he has. The most stylish man I ever met. The Man in the Mirror. I'll go with that one. Safe bet.
Do you have a personal style icon?
No, no. I do remember the start of NBA's dress code, and it created a lot of shockwaves. I liked showing up to the arena in my Nike sweats and my hoodies and my sneaks and stuff like that. Like I enjoyed that. And then there were times where I wanted to throw a suit on. It just really depended on my mood. If I felt like being all sophisticated, then I'd throw on a suit. If I felt like not being sophisticated, I'd throw on some sweats. The best in the game, as far as what?
As far as balling.
As far as balling?
Mm-hmm.
That's a silly question because there's no way I'm not gonna say anybody other than me, even though my arm's in a sling.
Bryant using verbal and non-verbal communication because he transferred information through speaking. He answered the question in the interview, and he used active listening because active listening is a key when conducting an interview in one-on-one conversation.
Verbal communication is the use of words to share information with the other people. Requires both speaker to transmit the message and a listener to make sense of the message. These words may be both spoken or written, and they use verbal communication. Non-verbal communication using gesture and facial expression. Kobe smiled unintentionally when he heard enjoyable idea. Non-verbal communication is helpful when trying to understand other thoughts and feelings.
Non-verbal communication refers to gesture, facial expression, tone to voice, eye contact, body language, posture, and other ways people can communicate without using language. So far, there are no barriers of communication.
Ethical communication started when Kobe Bryant was interviewed and he listened to the guy asking question to Kobe Bryant and give so much respect and not interrupting the conversation, and he makes sure that everyone has time to speak.
To speak, ethical communication encompasses being honest in all communications, keeping keeping confidential informations and not discussing the personal or business situation of other in the public in front of a third party.